Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for our introduction and presentation to ISOPAD, to the Chromalox family and the product offering it provides. With us today is James Crooker. He's had many years experience with our company, and he's head of our CT and OEM product lines, and he is here to walk us through and introduce you to the products and the new offerings that Chromalox has, ISOPAD brand. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to James. And James, you ready?
I am ready. Thank you, Dirk. Good afternoon, and like Dirk said, my name is James Crooker. I am the OEM North American Sales Manager for Chromalox Component Technologies. A little background on myself is I started in my career in the gas industry for 20 years, where I spent 10 years in manufacturing and 10 years in sales for them. And in the last 10 years, I've worked for Chromalox, where I started in outside sales and then moved over to Component Technologies. So that's a little background on me. We'll be going over today a basic introduction to the Chromalox ISOPAD brand. We have some pretty unique offerings we're going to be able to add with the ISOPAD brand under our umbrella. Just to start off and maybe explain our team, you'll hear some Chromalox, you'll hear Thermocoax, and you'll hear Chromalox ISOPAD. We are all part of the Spark-Sarco Engineering umbrella. Chromalox ISOPAD has just become under our umbrella in 2020. So again, we are very excited to move forward with them. Just some sites, facts, and figures on ISOPAD. They're in Heidelberg, Germany. They've been in business for over 60 years. They have a manufacturing and offices in Heidelberg. Employees, I believe, are a few more than that now. It's just a picture there of the warehouse where the manufacturing is and the office building. Just a little more history on ISOPAD. As you know, and most people on this call probably understand, Chromalox has been around for over 100 years now. And with ISOPAD under our umbrella, they are also not new to the game either. They were founded in 46, and then in 1956 moved into Germany. Just kind of a neat fact is the ISO is a Greek word for equal. So they started by making pads for the medical industry. And then in 1991, Heidelberg became the new headquarters for ISOPAD, and they were bought by Tyco International in 2000, and then 2012, Thermocoax, which is part of the Spark-Sarco umbrella now, since 2019, acquired them, and then in 2020, they changed to Chromalox ISOPAD, so they were under the Chromalox ISOPAD and the Component Technologies umbrella. Some of the core competencies, and throughout this kind of introduction, a lot of people on this phone, and we'll explain a little bit that, you know, there's some very complementary products here with the Chromalox brand, and a lot of niches that Chromalox necessarily wasn't ideally set up for, where the ISOPAD brand will be able to get us there. This, as you can see from this slide here with the core competencies, the mats and the filters and the heating jackets was something that is very customizable that maybe we struggled a bit with in the past, but we definitely have that capability now with ISOPAD. This is their, I would say, strength. So capabilities is design, engineering, and documentation. They are very engineering strong and focused. The thermal solutions these are the industries in which they're very strong in currently, and are recognized in the pharmaceutical industry, as well as chemistry, food, semicon, and automotive, as well as other industrial applications. After going through those, I will start going through some of the products. Chromalox ISOPAD, the silicon heating products. Again, these are customizable. I think that's probably the best word that we'll keep saying about the silicon laminate heating products that they offer, is they are very good at, and we are very good now at customizing the silicon laminate heaters for molds and bonding and filter heaters. So this is the same capabilities, 200C for the silicon material, which is standard, which is 392F, I believe. Again, custom specific, small, medium quantities, very high qualities. They're not, this isn't the stuff for, millions of pieces for the, a very general part. This is more customer specific, that's looking for a uniform molded or bonded heaters. Some standard sizes are, the 9, I believe they have standard sizes that are in stock, moisture proof IP67, 68. Again, most of the topics we're going to be discussing here, and it's the high focus on these silicon laminates are, the customized design. Customized is a word we'll keep using with these, heating jackets, filters, customized shape is where they specialize, where we've probably had some opportunity in the past and maybe not been able to execute exactly how we hoped we would. Again, this having Chromalox IsoPad now will be able to get you there. These are some more design shapes, unique design shapes. Again, specialty custom designs, a wide variety of shapes, and as you can see, filter heaters or jackets, or these are semicon applications, aerospace applications, food applications that we're looking at now on this screen. Along in the silicon laminate heating family, they also offer the flexible drum heaters, which Chromalox also, had that in their bag. But again, this is customized specific. They offer a special Icon controller, which is IsoPad controller. The IsoPad drum heater is IDH. There's a lot of acronyms that will be a little bit different setup, but it's pretty easy once you kind of learn it the first time. So these, again, just silicon markets. A lot of these are markets, semicon, composite, laboratory equipment. Some places we probably struggled in the past where we just didn't quite, weren't the right fit with our current silicon laminate offerings. So the filter heaters is something that, we've already been seeing opportunities on, just without even getting this out to most of our customers, and without even getting it out to most of our sales force initially. Once we had this Chromalox IsoPad under our umbrella, we are seeing some significant opportunities already, and we expect to see quite a bit more after, some of these presentations. These presentations are going on. This is our customer presentation. We also have a lot of internal training going on this as we speak. Now, heated hoses is another product offering that is new, that we didn't have available to us as a sales force and to our customers in the past. The heated hoses, again, are a replacement for fixed pipes. Very easy in complex areas. There's technical basics. Again, a wide variety of constructions and design. They can use different types of materials depending on the application. In general, they're used for static applications, but dynamic applications are possible. We just would need to involve some engineering to make sure that we're offering the right product and it's getting the right performance. We have had very good success initially with some of the opportunities that I was just speaking about that, we've involved some of our folks from the Heidelberg plant and the engineering group, and they've been very, very responsive and very helpful in moving forward with some of those opportunities. This is just a gallery of different types of heated hoses. Again, IHH is IsoPad heated hoses, with the part number would be obviously specific to what kind of braids and materials are being used in that. Design standard types. Again, they can make the temperature ratings here, 100C or to 212F, I believe, or up to 400C or 752F. So just by using some different fleeces and protective braiding and stuff like that, they can these are standard type designs. So they have standard designs up to 400C, which is impressive. Now, most of the time, you're going to find these applications for these heated hoses in chemical and mining, medical technologies for sure, and alternative energies. And there's not really, that's where we're mostly finding them now. That doesn't mean that we're limiting to that. It's just most common right now in those fields. Okay, heating cables and tapes. It's the most versatile product for IsoPad. It offers simple frost protection or up to 900C capabilities, which is 1652F. They're perfect for where it's, pipelines or containers or kind of irregular shapes. And they don't take any real technical skill to install. They have, this is some of the heating cables and tapes offerings, constant wattage, factory terminated, again, up to 900C, high constant surface load, again, easy to assemble, no real technical expertise required. IsoPad strands, IS, a heating cable connection on each side. IsoPad tapes, IT, heating tape, only one connection on one side. And these are some of the general properties for this. There isn't UL, CSA. Derek, I think there are, I don't think necessarily on tapes and strands there are any plans for UL on that, because I'm not sure it's needed. But these are some of the specs on that. There's no ATEX, IP20 to IP65, and appliance classes.
We have similar products throughout our heating product line too, where the CSA is adequate for market applications, and UL is not necessary. So, I mean, that is occasionally that's a common theme throughout a lot of our heating products. So it's not that we don't have third parties; it's just some third parties aren't as necessary as others for certain applications.
Right. Thank you for saying that a lot better than I did. Okay, where we fit with heated cables and strands, again, it's a lot of the same kind of industries, semicon, medical, machine builders, distribution channel. There is a distribution channel for these, and we'd hope to grow that. So these are some of the, a lot of the same industries that you're going to find some of their other heating products in. Now another offering is mineral insulated heating cable, again up to 1000C, which I think is about 1800, a little more than 1800F. They can use different outer sheath materials, different connections. This is something that Chromalox has offered in the past, but this is much more of a standard expertise with under the Chromalox IsoPad brand now. So you have some more capabilities. Again, just IMI, IsoPad mineral insulated with different connections and different sheath materials. We have IsoPad radiation heater, IsoPad plate heater, We can use other materials and sheaths with Thermocoax, who was originally the IsoPad brand was under originally. We can add other sheaths, so through Chromalox we can add other sheaths too. Here's some application examples for mineral insulated, and these are component technologies, probably more based, but obviously there'll be Derek, I'm not sure if there'll be a separate one on the heat trace capabilities for the heat trace people.
Yes, we'll continue. Probably have a targeted presentation specifically on the heat tracing applications for MI cable as well.
Yeah, I just figured we'd probably get some questions on that maybe. So this is more focused towards a component application examples.
And products available by IsoPad and kind of the new branding and US availability.
Right. So again, a lot of the same, customers out there. The distribution channel, petrochemical, laboratory, semicon. We already have some opportunities with this since the Chromalox ISO brand has been available. So we expect, again, we've gotten those opportunities without really putting a full force effort out there. So we're expecting quite a bit more opportunities with this. There's an application example with the heated plates, high power, longer life, easier installation with the MI cable. IsoPad also offers their own line of controllers, Icon IsoPad controllers. We have specific data sheets for these that I can distribute at request. Also, just so you're aware, again, on this, a lot of this is just we're offering the products we have. So if you see something that you're thinking about, at the end we can try to answer the questions you have. If we can't answer them right now, we can definitely get right back to you on it. We have the resource to get back to you on it. So this is more, again, just a general overview of what is available now. The temperature controllers, it's the concepts, typical applications, OEM. Controller characteristics, they have the plug and play ready to use control panel, the mounting, we can do DIN rail, a front panel. They have different area certifications and obviously different supplies. So this is all available. These are special Icon controllers, they call them. And then they also can customize these. Some customers only need a small modification, but will walk away because they don't see what they need. But if what we're pushing is to ask for modifications, we can, like I said, if it's something we can't answer immediately, we can get right back to you. And my last slide is just basically, again, IsoPad is under the Component Technologies Group, Chromalox IsoPad. So we have myself, and then we also, for the East, which is mainly east of the Mississippi, and then we also have Vincent Fagerstrom, who is located west of the Mississippi, and we're kind of initially the champions for IsoPad moving forward and responsible for IsoPad sales under Chromalox's umbrella. So if there's something specific you have, just feel free to reach out to either one of us. Our area sales leaders are also getting trained on this, so they should be pretty up to date on this very soon. So I guess it is, what I'm trying to get across is don't be afraid to contact me or Vince or any of the Chromalox people with questions. If you've seen something, that you think you might have an application for, we'd be happy to help you.